every time you'd open the door, it would push it back. So it's really the same. We haven't done much, you know, just an exhaust system. Really, the car is all stock besides an exhaust system. And then, you know, performance-wise, it's all stock except an exhaust system. I did put one day, it was actually Tuesday night, because I'm working Graves right now. So I actually, Tuesday night before I went to work, I took the cold air intake off the Tahoe and put on here. Drove in there just fine, drove back just fine. You could really hear the cold air intake on it. But I decided, you know what, I was just moving the Tahoe around in the yard with no air filter or anything, because I really didn't feel like spending the extra time putting the stock one back on. So I took it off of her car, put the stock one back on her car. So the Tahoe still has the cold air intake on it. But eventually, guys, I might be buying this trailer. So my parents got one for free, and they were gonna fix it up, but it needs a lot of work. The interior, like, there's rot everywhere. It's like a 80 or 70, what, 80s. So it's rotted real bad. So now what we're doing is taking all the interior out of here, and we're gonna fix up the fifth wheel. So when they do that, I might be picking up theirs. But I hooked it up to the Tahoe, and it squats the Tahoe real bad. Like, it's amazing because my dad's half-ton Suburban. This trailer, not the fifth wheel, but the trailer, it's like a 22-footer. We picked it up, and it didn't even squat it didn't squat the Suburban half as bad as the 17-footer squatted this one. But another thing I'm thinking is because tandem axle. That might be why. Or this one's single. There's a lot more tongue weight on this one. But I'm trying to figure out anything else I've done to her car. We kept the spoiler off my old car. I really think that's it. I don't think there's much else we've done to it. Besides, actually, her third brake light, I got third brake light working. The bulbs were bad. They haven't worked in the car since she got it. Took the bulbs out of mine, put in here. This dent here used to be in a lot further, so we actually were able to get up in there and pound it out. And now there's scratches, and I feel so bad. Really, eventually I might just replace her bumper and have her car painted, take it to a paint shop, get all the dents out and stuff, because I owe it to her. You know, she's got lots of paint like this. Even if it's a $500 Mako job, to be honest, she's just gonna tell me to leave it alone. But yeah, see, that needs to be pushed up, but it's not too bad. I think really the only thing that she needs, the heads-up display shit, of course, but I think the only thing she needs now to fix on this car to make everything work is the window regulators. Stereo works. Heads-up display shit, but, you know, don't need that to drive, so it's not meant, you know, it's just an option. It's obviously a shit option for these. But yeah, just, you know, the sunroof, so what'll happen is the back of it, I think sometimes, the back of it here will get caught here. And so sometimes what I'd have to do is use my hand or just go barely push on the back to lift it up a little more, and then it'll open. The AC is not working. I think it might need to be recharged. I don't even know. I don't think it used to, I think did it work? I can't remember if it worked when we first got it or not, but I mean, this summer is way hot. We're up in the 100 degrees. So it's hot as hell out right now. That's why sunroof and stuff is open. That's the only bad thing with this car, is the seats right here. Black leather. At least it's not a black car. I've seen a couple of these Grand Prix that are black with black leather with the same interior, which is black. You know, after driving her car though, I really do miss mine. But hers is such a much nicer car that I would trust my I would trust taking this car on a 1,000-mile trip, if not more, you know. I would trust driving this car across country than I would of mine. One reason, 153,000 miles. 20-year-old car with that low miles. I mean, there's some 5-10-year-old cars. I mean, like one example, the Pacifica, I mean, it's 5 years newer. It's 15 years old. But it's got 180,000. There's my Tahoe, which is 21 years old, I think. Yeah, 21. And it's got 191,000, you know. Like, her car, out of all these cars that are new, my mom's 2007 minivan, which my dad's actually went up to get my sister from work. 2007, it's got 160-something thousand. I mean, for a 20-year-old car, it's got way low miles. I've seen some 2014 cars out there with about 100,000. You know, I mean, that's a lot of miles for 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old car. But that's the thing with this one, is I would trust this one, where mine actually had 275,000 miles on it. It ran good. So I like these Pontiacs. So after driving hers, I really wish I could get me another one. But I got 3 cars right now. Honestly, though, I don't know how much longer I'm going to have the Pacifica. I've lost interest in it. You know, it's a great car. It really is. But the tires are bad. It's just not my style either. You guys know how I like to mod my cars. There's nothing I could do with this. Really, the only thing I was thinking about doing is aftermarket exhaust, which I still might keep it. I don't know. $150 a month is not bad for it. Of course, it's locked. But honestly, I think what I'm just going to do is because this thing is killing me on gas. But you know what? I could spend $150 a month that I would be spending on this in gas. I drive something I love driving, you know. And then this bitch has got to be fixed. Like, I actually found out why there's so much slop in the steering. And it's the shaft here is bad. The shaft will literally move. And this, you know, the steering box does nothing. But the shaft will move freely. So, but yeah, that's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. I know this is kind of a boring video. I'm trying to get back in the habit of making videos. It's just, you know, driving the Pacifica, I really have nothing to talk about because it's just a Pacifica. You know, there's nothing really special about it. Besides the fact that it's a base model with leather. But, you know, there's not very many things, you know, and so I just need to get back in the habit of making videos, daily videos again. I used to make them every day, I think. I don't know, probably not. But, you know, that's going to be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Probably not, because it was a pretty boring video, but this thing is eventually going to get a new exhaust. So, comment what you guys think what exhaust system should I put on this? I'm thinking, this is only what I'm thinking. If you guys have anything different, post them up. I have dual glass packs that I'm thinking about putting on. I don't have them, but you know, I'm thinking about putting dual glass packs, straight pipe, or either a single. I've actually seen, and it's actually what my dad's Suburban has. Well, the 454. It's a single in, single out, or dual in, single. Same muffler as this, you know, dual in, then single out, MagnaFlows. I've actually looked up. I can get a single in, or dual in and dual out MagnaFlow muffler. I could get a dual in, dual out Flowmaster, or I could just straight pipe it. Whatever you guys think. I'm gonna put eventually some tow mirrors on it because that does need a lot of work. So I'll probably by the time they get that one rebuilt, that fifth wheel, I'll have this going. So, but if I don't, tow mirrors will go on here because I couldn't see around that trailer very well. I can, but not very well. That's what my sister did. And that's another thing, that trailer's gone. It's at my buddy's house. So, but yeah, guys, that's going to be it for now. Tell me what you guys think I should do with the Tahoe. Tell me what you think we should do with my sister's car. And what should I do with the truck. The truck, you know, I'm not going to mod it very much because I do need to get it. There's a real bad oil leak. I got to figure out where it's coming from. I got to get the front end to where it's not so swayy. I do have to get tires on it, and then really it runs and it drives. And so it needs a lot of work, but when you break it down, it doesn't need that much work. Front end needs to be rebuilt, something in the front end anyway. The steering shaft. What I'll do is I'll probably get a new steering shaft and then and then take it to get aligned, and then get new tires on it. That's really all it needs. Of course, I locked it, keys are in my pocket, but it takes too long to get them out. Oh, and then another thing is the door panel's still off. I fixed that other window. The window here will go up and down now. It was the wiper, or it was the window motor. We actually took it out of that and put it in there. It's the same exact thing. 1988 F250 window motors actually will interchange with the 1988 Ford Aerostar. So I just got to possibly pull the other motor out and put it in the other side. But, you know, this truck, having it for I've had it for a week now. 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks. And it's a dang good truck. It starts up every time when the batteries are good. That's one thing I do have to get with it, is I have to get the front end, you know, get the steering shaft or whatever, get tires on it, get batteries in it, and it's really ready to go. Figured out the oil leak and I can go. So, took the step bars off and stuff off this one. Here's actually the stock taillights out of my car. If you guys remember, hers were all cracked. So I actually took the stock taillights out and put them in her car. When I put the LEDs in when I put the LEDs in mine, I took the stock ones out of mine and put in hers. So she had normal taillights. And then when we junked mine, I took the LEDs out and put the cracked ones out of hers in, just to get it up to Twila, to the scrapyard. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it, and I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, tell me what I should do with the Tahoe. Just anything. It doesn't have to be exhaust-wise. What should I do with the Tahoe? Lift it, maybe? I've been thinking about lifting it. I've been thinking about dechroming the front end, getting the black grill on it and stuff. You know, the whole thing instead of just chrome. Maybe put black bumpers on it. But what do you guys think? What should I do with these two cars? With the Tahoe and the truck? What should I do? Post them up. Have a good one, guys. Bye.